Hello, welcome to our Intro to the Biz class. Tonight, we are really excited to share with you some of the tips on how to get started with a Young Living business and how to successfully share with others. I'm joined tonight with Wendy Chapman, and before we get into it, we're both going to share a little bit about ourselves. We go way back and started doing this business together. Oh, goodness. Well, I started about 8 years ago, and I think Wendy's maybe 6 or 7 years ago. But for both of us, it started out as simply using Young Living products, and that's really common. I had a need to get toxic chemicals out of my home at the time I was pregnant, and I really wanted some natural skincare products, and I was going to use essential oils to make them. So I got my oils and I started using them, and I love them. They worked really well for me. I found out I could do a lot more than just make skincare products with them, that I could use them to support my family's health in so many different ways. And then I saw that people were actually sharing this with others and earning commission doing that. And at the time, my family was swimming in my husband's student loan debt. So it was a really good time for me to get an extra stream of income. And I also just wanted to tell my friends and family about the great experiences I was having and the successes I was having with our health. So that's how I transitioned into the business side of this, from just being a customer and using the products and loving them. And Wendy's going to share a little bit about how she transitioned to the business side.
Yes. So I jumped into Young Living because Stacy had shared with me and loved the products. They were phenomenal. They turned my family's health around like on a dime, like 360. And I just started going, I ventured out from there where she started with skincare. I ventured out with health, and then we went out and I started making a lot of DIY items to use at my house. And when I was doing that, a lot of my friends were like, hey, I want to try that. I want to do that. And so that's what I started to do. I started to make things and then I would make them and sell them. And I was like, well, this is fantastic. But then that got so time consuming that I was like, wait a second, I got to let people learn how to do this on their own. And so I decided to start teaching how to do that. And when I started doing that, I was like, wow, I can actually make some money and some side money for my family at that. And so my first goal was to pay for my monthly wellness box. And that was just $50. And it went from that up and it just continued to climb once I jumped into the business aspect. I love it. I still do it. We've been doing this for a long time.
We have.
I don't think we've ever, our jobs have never, I've never had a job for 7 years. Well, I have, so take it back. Anyhow, okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about Seed to Seal. All right. What makes Young Living like so great, right? What's the difference? What's the difference from any other essential oil? Well, it's huge, you guys. One of the reasons I chose Young Living was the fact that they have a priority to have the best product available. For one, they've been around for 29 years. They are the oldest company in this industry and they have incredible integrity. We have 25 farms around the world. There's 20 different tests. Each little bottle here, you guys, either big or small, whatever bottle we're talking about, there is 20 different tests that go on each single bottle. Okay, so the vats are pretty small size that they distill in, and every vat goes through these testings, and not only in-house testing, but we have third-party testers as well, so it's non-biased, right? Comes in and they check to make sure the constituents are at the proper value that they should be, and if they're not, Young Living throws it back into the fields, you guys. It's not utilized. It's not about a profit here. It's totally about getting the perfect product out to people. So I love that. I think it's fantastic. You can see from the slide up here, there's over 600 different products that Young Living has, which is phenomenal. Let me tell you, I mean, we started off in just using oils. And now, I mean, our family, we use our soap, we use the cleaner, we use supplements. It just goes beyond so far. So Young Living is just fantastic. And you can see at the bottom too, they have a heart to serve and they impact lives all over the world with the Young Living Foundation. I think that's fantastic. For me, first and foremost, it's the science behind all of it, and it's the purity and it's commitment to purity. So our seed to seal, if you guys don't know, it's from the moment that they source a seed and they get that seed is pure. It's going to be completely organic as God put it on the earth, right? And it is going to be planted into a ground that's a virgin ground. That means there's no chemicals that have ever grown there or been put on the ground there. And until it grows, until they cut it to distill it, it has been overseen the entire step and until it's distilled and then bottled. And like I said, the 20 different tests that go on it, they have a commitment to purity that is by far the best out there. And you can tell when you use the products, I had used many essential oils and I told Stacy that in fact, the way she shared with me was I said, Psh, essential oils, they don't really work, and she's all they do. And so she asked me three things that I was like trying to work towards a health goal. I told her and she sent me three things to try. And I was like, they totally worked straight out the bat. And I just had little testers and they completely worked. And I was like, I'm sold. Where do I sign up?
That's awesome. Thank you, Wendy. Um, so like Wendy was mentioning, you know, why become a Young Living brand partner? So there are lots of different reasons, but some of the ones that we see most often, or some of the paths that we have personally followed, is that you simply have been using the Young Living products and you love them and you're seeing results in your daily life. That is definitely a reason to become a Young Living brand partner. Because most people, when they're having success with something themselves, they want to share it with the people that they care about, right? So if you enjoy helping and serving other people, this is a place for you. And then, as I mentioned before, most people, especially in today's world, could benefit from having an additional stream of income. Things can be uncertain at times. People can face layoffs, and having that additional stream of income for your family can be a real safety net. And even if you don't need it for a safety net, I will say that I love having this additional stream of income because there are certain things that I like to do, like garden and watch birds and spend like an unnecessary amount of money on bird seed, that I don't have to hit my family's budget with. I have my own little stream of income coming in for my garden shop needs. And then another reason is that if you're seeking a community of like-minded people to grow beside, the community with Young Living is incredible. There are people that I did not know before I started using essential oils, have had people come to classes I've taught, met through social media, who are now some of my closest, dearest, best friends. So there's huge community here, and you are definitely in the right place if you're looking for a like-minded community. So there's really 3 simple steps to getting started with the business. First, because we are product-driven business, you're using and loving your essential oils and other products. Like Wendy mentioned, there's over 600 Young Living products. So it is not just oils. There's foundational nutritionals, there's skincare, there's baby products, kids products, supplements, you name it. So there's a lot of ways you can support your family's health and wellness. But that first step is that you're using those products and you're seeing success with them, you're building your stories. And then the second step is simply to share about those stories with the people you care about, your friends, family, social media, connections, all of that, and just helping them place that first order. And then you support those people. Those are your customers. You support them, you continue sharing, and you help them to share too. You help them to share their stories if they are having success and enjoying the products too. So it's really simple, and there's just a very easy way to go about it.
All right. So like Stacy was saying, that the easiest way to start is to start using your products. And once you have that experience of saying, wow, golly, this totally worked. This is fantastic. It's like any other thing you use in your life, you want to tell your friends about it. It's like if I eat something that I'm like, this was fantastic, you got to try it, right? Or, I bought these pair of jeans and they fit so fantastic. You got to try these. You want to share with your friends. And so the first thing to do is to try them, right? So you can see some of the different categories of products that Young Living has up here, from our home to skincare to wellness to the kids and the CBDs, the feelings kits, bath bombs. Oh my gosh, there's everything. And then there's tons of stuff for fitness if you're a fitness lover. I think the first thing to do is to start using them, right? So I started off with a PSK and wasn't sure exactly what to do. We didn't have all the classes like we do now. And so I bought some books and I just started reading, like, okay, all the ways to use lavender. And I started using them and I was like, wow, this totally works, right? Once I went through my entire PSK, I started going on to different products. One of the greatest and easiest ways to be able to test out all the products is to jump on our monthly loyalty rewards program. And this is your monthly wellness box that's delivered right to your door. You get to change your order every single month to your liking. And it's fantastic. You can get oils or supplements or whatever you want. And the best thing about it is you earn points back. So as you can see up here, for the first 3 months, you earn 10% back. From 4 to 24, you earn 20% back. And then from 25 on, you earn 25% back. It's super duper amazing, you guys. I usually use my points every month, and it's a point per dollar. Okay. So I just used my points to redeem some CBD oil and Cool Azul, which are some pricey items. I love being able to spend my points on those items, right? It doesn't take away from my budget, and it's like a blessing big time. And when you sign up with your PSK and you jump on loyalty rewards, you actually receive a free Desert Mist diffuser on your second order, which is super duper cool. You get a diffuser with your PSK and then you get another one, right? Free. So I don't know about you guys, but how long you've been into this, but Stacy and I have been in for a while. Like she had said, we have diffusers all over our house. They are so phenomenal for health. Okay, for calming the mood, for lifting a mood, for keeping sick people quelled, you know what I mean, and not passing on germs to other people. Having our diffusers in every single room is a must for us. And this allows you to be able to do that and to try out new products. So one of the things I love to do is to try a new product every single month.
Oh, that's such a good idea, Wendy. I love that. I need to do more of that because I definitely get stuck in my rut of just like all of my essentials. But then I do love that we get some extra freebies every month. So I'm always, getting new stuff with that. I love that idea. So when we share our stories, you're really just providing value and telling a story. You can, share about your favorite Young Living products just by sharing your testimonials, like we were talking about. What has using these products done for you in your daily life? It can be, you get better sleep, you breathe better. It can be so many different things. For me, a lot of my stories have been about how I've used oils like some of my favorite blends, like Peace and Calming, just to tame temper tantrums in my home with my son, or using Valor to help ease feelings of overwhelm for myself. A lot of emotional benefits we've had with the oils. We also love the blend Raven, so we can all breathe freely through the winter. So it's just sharing these stories with people I care about that has helped me to help others try them and get started and have some of their own health and wellness stories to share. So it's really straightforward. Now, one thing that we do here is people say, I'm not a salesperson. I've never done this and I just don't want to sound salesy. And I totally get that because I don't want to sound salesy either. And I really feel like The heart of what we are doing is educating people. By sharing your stories, that is your platform to educate people about what is possible, what potential health changes they can have in their life based on what you've experienced. And they may or may not have those changes. They need to try it to find out for themselves. And you are not forcing their hand or selling them in any way. You are giving them the information they need to make a decision for themselves if it's something that's right for them or not. And some people are going to decide it's not right for them, and that's okay. But the people who are, you can have a really big impact on their health and wellness. So it's a really rewarding thing to do. And it doesn't have to be salesy at all.
I am so happy that Stacy was willing to share with me her experience of essential oils, even though I batted it down and I was like, that those things don't work, right? I'm so glad that she was like, yeah, they do. Let's just try it. You know what I mean? She just said, if you'll want to try them, I'll send them your way, and I'm so thankful she did. So you guys, there's so many different ways to share with people, and you're sharing them in an opportunity for health. Okay. I can't tell you, like I'm telling you, my family went 360 around from where we used to be going to the doctor all the time to we now take care of our health right from the moment anything arises. It's amazing. So different ways to share, you guys, super easy. I love just talking to people. That's my go-to way to share. But you can share online. You can see it through social medias, through stories, posts, reels, messages, right? If you see someone who has a friend who's always had her kids are always sick, you could be like, you know what? Do you want to borrow a diffuser? You want to try this? You want to do something? You know what I mean? Always put it out there as if I would you, right? Or would you if I, right? During group events, you can invite friends over for a DIY wellness night, right? Or a sip and sniff, like have a girls over and have a little wine and open up some bottles of oil, right? That's a great way for people to come and see the difference, because once they smell our lavender as opposed to any lavender out there on the market, let me tell you, they're going to be like, whoa, what is that? Right? I've had people come to my house with just the diffuser going with Stress Away, and they leave my house and I get a text the next morning going, oh my gosh, in the 2 hours I was at your house breathing your diffuser, I slept better than I have in years. Okay. So that little bit affects your body a lot. All right. Having classes, you can do in person, you could do Zoom calls, you can do them while at work, on a lunch break, you can meet someone for coffee, you can do all sorts of things, you guys, to have classes. You can do them on whatever season it is. If it's like February, you could do like some oils in the bedroom, you could do, March, you could do spring clean. There's so many different things. At Christmas, we always, my friend Diana and I, we do one every year that we do a huge it's a like gift extraordinaire that we make a bunch of gifts, a bunch of DIY, and we can give those out as gifts, right? And then one-on-ones are always a great way to meet with someone and share your testimonies, what you've experienced, right? It's amazing. It's super easy, you guys. All right. So how does it work? How do you share? Say you did, share with a friend and she's like, okay, I want to sign up. Okay. Well, what you do is underneath your Young Living account, you'll see a referral link. Okay. And when someone is ready to order, you simply send them that referral link. And when they sign up, that will be put under you. All right. Once that new customer starts shopping, they're going to shop for products and it'll ship directly to them. Now you might think, why should I should just order it for them, right? I can't tell you how many times people have said, could you just order this for me? And that's all I want. Okay. And I did that. I have to say I was guilty of that for quite some time. And then I was like, but you know what? I was holding them back from experiencing all of Young Living, because not everyone shares all their struggles with you. Okay. Sometimes people just don't share everything. And so when I allow someone to go on to the website and completely see everything that we have, they can go, oh, you know what? I want to try this and I want to try that and I like to try that. As opposed to if someone just said, could you just order me a bottle of lavender, and that was it. That's all they would get from me. And they'd be missing out on the whole entire experience of Young Living. So definitely send out your link. And like it says on the second one, it says it ships directly to them. And so you don't have to worry about collecting money and sending it to them or getting it to their house. Okay. And then once that new customer places that order, you get a commission on that order and all their other orders that come in, you guys. So it's like it constantly builds up, which is fantastic for your family, right?
That's awesome, Wendy. Thank you. And yeah, I mean, it's as simple as those steps. Now, here's a little bit of the nitty gritty of what is possible with a Young Living business. And this is a portion of our income disclosure statement. You can see in the link there, you can go to youngliving.com and you can see the full detail of it. This is just a snapshot on average monthly incomes by rank. And rank is just designated by the size of your business, how many people you have helped order and get started using Young Living. And you can see that, you know, the ranks start at star, go to senior star, executive, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, crown diamond, and royal crown diamond. So you can see there's a wide range there, very wide range. And that's one of the beauties of having your own Young Living business, is that you can really decide how big or small you want it to be. You are the, you know, captain of your own ship. You get to decide how much time and effort you want to put into it. And if you just have a little bit of time and effort to give to it, that's okay. And maybe you're just getting your own products covered every month so that you're essentially, you know, not having to pay out of your own budget for your wellness products. Or, you know, maybe you want a little bit more because you do need a little bit more of an extra stream of income and you want to make your car payment with your Young Living paycheck. And obviously it goes up and up to being really, you know, life-changing money, all depending on where you're at and just what you want to do with it. So it's really in your hands. And then, like we were saying before, Young Living is so much more than just oils and our products. It is a huge community. It is a community of an amazing support. I said it before and I'll say it again. I have friends that I did not have before I started using Young Living that are now some of my dearest and best friends and have supported me through some of the hardest challenges I've faced in my life to date. So I can't imagine my life without the community. It's a huge benefit of being part of sharing Young Living with others. And this gives you a little bit of a breakdown on what happens when you help a new friend place an order. So we have, if you don't already know, we have a handful of different types of starter bundles. So these are great ways to get started using Young Living because it's a variety of products. You can see the sample here is based on our cleaning products. That's the Thieves Starter Bundle, which is fantastic. Everything you need to clean your house. We also have oil-based bundles that come with oils and diffusers. The great thing about the bundles is they're a good variety of products and they're deeply discounted. So they're a really, really economical way to get started, giving you good variety at a really good price. For any starter bundle that you help a friend get started with, you get $75, which is not nothing. So that's a great way to get started. And then on top of that, and in addition to it, if someone decides to get started with a custom order, like they just want a handful of products, or maybe they just want more than what's in a starter bundle, if they order anything outside of that starter bundle, that first order, you get a 50% commission. So you get half of the value is your commission, which is also fantastic. So these are really great ways to get you launched and get you started. And Wendy's going to share with you just a couple of the few steps to get you launched.
Yes. Yes. I want to mention too, I don't know if you mentioned it earlier, Stacy, if I'm sorry if you did. Stacy and I, neither of us, when we started using Young Living, neither of us went into it saying, oh, we're going to do the business. All right. It was an accidental walk into, and I am so thankful for it. I never ever thought that I would be teaching health classes. I've never thought I would be doing any of this. And I am so thankful that the Lord totally led me to this. So, okay, super duper easy, you guys, to launch this. Okay. Your only buy-in for this is your first PSK. That's all you do. That's all you use. And that's all I ever teach on, right? I mean, there's different things we can teach on, but that's the base of mine that I use. So Young Living has made it super duper easy now, and they actually made a business essential kit that you can buy for a mere $15. I think it's like $14.95 actually, to break it down a little bit. Um, so you're going to buy the business essential kit. You find your referral link that I was telling you, it's right under your Young Living. I think we actually have a slide for this.
Yeah.
And then it's really easy to get your team plugged in. So first step one, oh, flip back. I'm sorry, Stace, one more step.
You're
There
good.
we go. So here's your business essential kit. This is really cool. They didn't have this when Stacy or I joined. You're going to get a Rise to Rank booklet that kind of walks you through all the steps that we've been talking about, but it goes a little deeper. So it gives you a piece of paper to write down people that you think could use this, right? And it starts putting it on your radar to say, hey, you know what, I could share with them. And it also gives you a website for 3 months, and it's great to be able to send people there if they're interested. And you could be like, hey, you just go over here, right? Send them the link for that. All right. And it's a mere $14.95. If you are on my team and you guys are looking at this, I will totally pay for your business startup for the little business kit. All right. Step 2, when you're under your business account, or excuse me, under your Young Living account, the slide right over here where you see, or on the left side of the slide where it says loyalty order history, my rewards, you're going to go all the way down where it says share my YL. When you click on that, you will see your personal referral link right there, and then there's one below it that says a deep link generator. We'll get to that in a second. The easiest way to do it is to do your personal referral link. It's fantastic and it's so easy. You click that, it copies, and you go back into whatever, it's an email, or if it's a text message, you just click and paste and it's done. Another of my favorite ways to do it is, see if you go down 4 of those listings where it says wish list. If you talk to a friend about something specific, right? If you're talking to them about, like, say, some thieves cleaner and maybe some dragon time oil to help tame some hormones or something like that, you can go in and say, you know what, I'm going to make up a list for Tina. And when you go in there, you can put in that thieves cleaner, and you can put in the dragon time, and you can put a few other things that you think she might like. Send that to her, and she's going to be able to click on that. She may want those things, she may not, but it'll take her to the website. And then she, again, is open to all of Young Living, and she can choose and pick what she wants to do with that. All right. And finally, you're ready to start sharing. To start, you guys, you just got to start, right? Have some girlfriends over. I love Stacy's story. Stacy had 3 or 4 of her best friends over and was like, can I just try this out in front of you? And they were like, this is awesome. And they all signed up, all of them. And she was like, well, shoot, that was fun. And I just made some money. This is amazing. So try it out on your best friends, you guys. What do you have to lose? They have their health to gain. You have nothing to lose.
That's awesome. Thank you, Wendy. And that's true. That is my story. And then it was amazing. I definitely just asked them to be my guinea pigs, and they were, and it worked out really well for them and me. And it was the beginning of something I had no idea could turn into what it has turned into, like no idea. So I want to share with you just some quick FAQs that we get a lot of times, and then we'll wrap this up. People ask, am I required to sell a certain amount each month? No, you're not. There's no quotas, no minimums, there's no pressure to sell. You do what you want to do. Going back to kind of what we were talking about with that income disclosure slide, it's up to you. You get to decide just how big of a business or how small of a business you want to have. And there's no size that's right or wrong. It's all up to you. Is there a minimum order requirement to earn my monthly commission? No, there's no order requirement to earn that fast start commission on your new customers or brand partners month one orders. And as Wendy was talking about, what can you expect for startup costs? So really, the only startup cost is that business essentials kit. That's what flips you from a customer to a brand partner and qualifies you to earn commissions. And that is only $14.95. But as Wendy was saying, of course, if you're building up your testimonials and sharing your stories, you probably already got one of the premium starter bundles or have been using oils. So you're obviously using your products, but your business startup costs are just that business essentials kit. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope that this was helpful and that it showed you just how you can be successful in sharing Young Living. If you are on my team or Wendy's team, our team, reach out if you need help getting your business essentials kit or if you need help taking those first steps, because we are here to support you all along the way, and we have great resources to get you plugged into that make taking each of those steps really, really easy. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.